Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 47 of our Supersize You annual challenge. We're focusing on confidence this month, and this week our kind of specialty area is confidence through contribution. How do we contribute? Today's topic is one I really enjoy and I really like because it's one of those things I personally had to get over early on in my life and in my corporate career. And then it just carried over and applied to every area and aspect of my business and my life. And that is to speak up. Your voice matters. What do you think we're telling ourselves? And I really like thinking about some of these reflective questions when I'm meditating or doing some quiet activity as I'm getting ready in the morning. It's one of the things I like to do. I have all these things that pop into my head and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never looked at it that way, or I never thought about it that way. But what am I telling myself when I don't speak up in a situation where I know that I probably should speak up? You know, silence in moments that matter, I have become unacceptable to me. If it's something that I feel strongly about, I will contribute. If it's something I don't feel strongly about, just let it go. There's so many things, and I guess it's kind of the choose your battle in communication thing. Is it worth it or not? If it's something that matches my core values and somebody is stomping on them, I'm definitely going to say something. If it's something that's just their opinion, everybody gets to have one, right? I think it's fascinating on the internet these days and on social media. People personally attack you if you don't share the same exact beliefs and thoughts and feelings and opinion that they do. When did that become acceptable? When the heck did that become socially acceptable? When did crazy become something that we just tolerate? I don't. I just choose not to participate. So our voice matters in the situations that are core to us and important to us. And those are the times when we absolutely positively need to speak up. Science, of course, and scientists have studied all of these things about communication. And if you hold things in, guess what? They just eat away at you. At least that's what happens to me. If I don't say something that I know I should have, I will replay that in my mind 1,000 times about how I could have handled that situation better. That's probably a little excess, but I think you might be able to relate or understand what I'm saying about that. Our perspective, our point of view, our opinion matters. It might not matter to anybody else, but it matters to us. And every time we shut ourselves down without expressing it or without sharing it appropriately, of course, please, it nudges away at our self-esteem, which nudges away at our confidence, which chips away at our ability to show up in the world. One thing about speaking up that I've learned is that it's like any other muscle. It's like stepping out of our comfort zone. The more you do it, the easier it gets. You don't have to take massive jumps and leaps if you're not used to doing this. Little things, ask a question in a community that you normally are silent in. Or share your perspective on the post or the topic that's being presented on any social media platform, but do it in a way that honors you and also honors other people. I don't know what happened to the golden rule, but I feel like it's gone out the window for decades now because people think that they are entitled to spew BS just because they can. And they can, but we can also choose to not follow them or block them or not see their stuff. I have probably just stopped looking at certain people's stuff and I just now automatically just block them. If they're spewing negativity and they're just adding more fuel to the fire and more negativity into the world, I don't need that. I don't want to see it. They're showing me exactly who they are, and I have the ability to say, nope, you're not for me, goodbye. And I encourage all of us to do that. But remember that your voice matters, especially in certain circles. It matters in your family. It matters in your relationships. Because those are central to who you are. It matters in your business or your job or your career. They've done studies and they found that people that speak up in the first 10 minutes of a meeting help to set the tone of that meeting or that communication. So if you're having a conversation with your boss and he's just, or she's just for an hour and you haven't said a thing, why not? You can at least ask a clarifying question or verify that you're getting the message that they're trying to send correct, right? All right. So what are we going to do with this today? We are going to, each and every one of us, me included, speak up today in a situation where we normally wouldn't. We could ask a question. We can share a perspective or a way of seeing things. We can give somebody a compliment. That's my favorite way, right? To show up and speak up and use my voice. It's, how can I help you? And wow, that was awesome. What you just did and what you just said really spoke to me, whatever is appropriate for the comment. Make sure you're sincere and honest and authentically who you are online. Now, if you happen to be a negative person or evil or vile, guess what? That's going to come out on the internet. It's going to come out everywhere. And that's our choice, right? We can be that, or we can always choose to change, or we can choose not to participate, or a plethora of other possibilities. So today, share one thing, ask a question, then share in the comments below here how you felt when you did that. Did you feel more confident and proud of yourself for speaking up? I'm already proud of you for speaking up, because so many of us have just gotten our voices shut down. And this is important to me because I was in a relationship that was horrible for way too long. And I could not be myself in that relationship. I wasn't allowed to speak or share my opinion or my point of view or my perspective at all. And if you know me, that's just crazy. It's crazy that I would have put up with that at all, much less for a couple of decades. All right, what are we doing today? We are going to speak up and use our voice. If you're brave, do a little video clip and share it in here. Ask a question, make a comment. That's for extra credit today. All right, if I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have an absolutely awesome day. I forgot to ask our reflective questions. Let me ask those quickly because I think it's important. What idea have you been sitting on? I know one I've been sitting on because I'm afraid I'm not good enough, or that it's not good enough, so I'm just not going to share it. I guarantee somebody else on the planet is thinking about the exact same thing, and they're going to move forward and run with that idea or that thought or that point of view and actually create the life that they want because they took action. So don't sit on these things. When I say silent, what message am I sending to me, to myself, to my ego, to my identity, to the value of my voice? And then what becomes possible when I trust that my point of view and my perspective, my opinion, my thoughts, my what I want to say matters to other people? What changes in my behavior? If I know people are looking to me, and they often are, to have an opinion or share something or share a skill or a trick or a tip or a strategy, who am I to deprive them of that and not share that? Kind of selfish, right? All right, that's it. Have an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.